Good morning, everyone. Bill and Carrie with KB Treks.
Good morning.
Where are we at? What are we doing? We are aboard the Disney Magic, and today
we are in St. Lucia. This is a new port for us. We have not stopped here before.
Before we begin our day, we must
go to breakfast.
So we're actually up on deck 10. This is Paulo here. We're actually going to take the staircase back here, coming on the back side of Cabanas, to enter Cabanas. And there's a view off the aft of our ship. Looks like that's the direction we came into port. Cabanas, this is kind of what it looks like at any time. But got the serving stations throughout. Sometimes they have a lot of little themes of the thing. In the back here, there's the pastries. Sometimes there's a carving station. Carrie stopped in Cove Cafe on the way to check in for our excursion to grab a coffee, and I just went up to deck 10 to take a look over St. Lucia. Right here in the front, this looks to be the port where all the shops are. We'll go check out these at the end of our excursion. We're not going to have time before because we're going to stay with the group. But this is a nice looking island here. It's a nice day too. Got a nice breeze. It's cooler than yesterday, not as sunny as yesterday. We're gonna have a good day. You have to be up here. This is the Wide World of Sports. I'm not sure how many people out there remember the Wild World of Sports. It used to be an ABC show, and that's what it's named after back in the day. It's something that's down here on this deck here, deck 9. That's a smoking area. Oop, almost lost my sunglasses over the edge of the boat. That's not a good way to start the morning. And then down here, I want to point this out. This is a control wing, and that's how they help navigate the boat when it comes into port. So they can, there's little windows on the floor there that the captain or whoever is driving from that port, from that spot, can help see, so that they can see how close they are to the dock when they're coming in. And of course, all the tethers there. You can see a crewman right there. Let us go retrieve Carrie from Cove Cafe and go check in for our excursion. We're in line to check in for our excursion. Now, the reason why we're this far back to get to the Walt Disney Theater is because they just had another group at 8 o'clock check-in, so they got to get them off.
Yep, and then they'll start checking us all on.
Yep. Okay, the line moved pretty quick. We got checked in. They gave us our stickers just like yesterday. Today we're Donald Duck. Hey, we are now following our group in a calm and orderly fashion to the gangway. We are actually gotta be in the aft, so we're gonna walk across the ship and then go down and get off the ship on deck 1 in the aft. Now we're going to go through security where they're going to scan our magic bands. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. We are in St. Lucia, and we're going to follow the paddle of power to where we go. We are the red Donald Duck, which is the paddle that this gentleman is holding right now, and he's directing us to keep going. There's another paddle of power ahead of us. And again, here is the Disney Magic from ground level or sea level, whatever the case you want to call it. There we go. Welcome to St. Lucia. I go through port to get to our shuttle or van or bus, whatever it's going to be. Okay, now we got a series of buses we're going to jump on to.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning. All right, welcome to my beautiful island, St. Lucia. My name is Trisha. I'm going to be your tour guide for the duration of your tour. And this is the driver, Jean-Marc. Jean-Marc will safely be driving us to our destination, to where we're going. The name of the excursion is called Island Delights, and your tour is about 5.5 hours.
Our first stop is the Horizon Bar. We're going to take photos, use the bathroom, buy souvenirs, grab something to eat, grab a drink. Oh boy, here we go. Check out this view. It's awesome. Wow. Second stop here is Soufriere. We got about 5 minutes here to use a restroom or a souvenir shop, whatever. Okay, here we are. Wow. Pretty high up. As you can see, it's kind of cloudy or low clouds. So we have about 25 minutes at this location. We are in the crater of the volcano, and this is pretty much the active area. Got a little bit of a tour. I'm gonna follow this group leader. Oh, they got a nice waterfall up there. Little stream. They said this volcano is very similar to
the caldera in Santorini that we saw this past May.
and also Hawaii.
Yellowstone.
So we're looking over the volcano activity. So all the steam there is actually like the smell of sulfur escaping. If you look down here, like the pool here is bubbling. She said it's about 225 degrees Fahrenheit. So you do not want to go take a bath in that. You will like melt. I think she said this is our last stop. This is an estate manor. We're going to have a tour here in a little bit, but we're also going to get lunch here. We're going to seat us for some lunch. They got a couple tables reserved for us. Now we're going to take a tour of the historic estates. So this would be a house, and the other building would be a kitchen. So they keep it separated so it wouldn't get too hot. Part of the cocoa house.
They named them after Christmas. No way! So this is a sugar mill. This is where you extract. So this is the donkey that extracts the sugarcane juice, and then it's gonna be made out of molasses. It's really sweet.
And you just
I got a little juice in there, like
You wanna
a
try
little
it?
rum.
What is it?
Taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
With cocoa seed.
If you bite it, you're gonna see a purplish color in there.
If you look inside there, it is purple. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So after the dance has been performed, because of the slime, the beans are taken and placed on this second box for one additional week. So after this additional week, 75% of these beans were shipped to Pennsylvania, where Hershey's chocolate was made.
This seems to be the main residence on the property.
Owned by the Morne Coubaril family. They are from Martinique. It's not the original house, but it's built on the same foundation as the old house. Anyone want some coconut water? It doesn't have any alcohol, so you're safe.
That's really good. Thank you. Here you go, honey. Have some coconut.
Coconut water.
Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to try some?
I'll try some. We finished the tour. Now we can go look through a couple of these shops before we get on our shuttle. What do you think of our tour of our manor and the estate here?
It was very interesting, and I mean, this is our lunch stop, so we had a good lunch, I feel. So just kind of a nice brief stop, and I believe now we're headed back to the ship.
All right, we are back. We're back at port about an hour and a half later, and we're gonna go check out some of the shops here. This seems like a nice port. It's not too crowded, not a lot going on. Not a decent amount of shops. We're gonna make our way back onto the ship. Gotta go through the building here. I forgot about this area, the port that we walked through. No, wait, did we walk through this or not? I don't think we did. Okay. I remember seeing it from above on the ship. All right, we're gonna board the ship. We can go in the forward, possibly the aft too, but we're gonna go in forward. When we come here, they can give us cooling towels and some water if you want, but also some hand sanitizer. All right, we're back on the Disney Magic. We had a nice time on our excursion. We're gonna have a more detailed video about that, so look out for that link when that's available. But for now, let's enjoy our evening here on the Disney Magic. All right, what are we doing now?
We are in line to get our photo taken with the Sanderson sisters.
The actual Sanderson sisters?
No, sadly not the actual Sanderson sisters. It's Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle Cow, dressed as the Sanderson sisters.
Donald's over here.
No.
Yes, you can.
All right, Donald, what's her name? No. What's your name? What's your name, Donald? He's trying to cut the line.
Donald just having fun wandering around. Oh, Donald found Daisy. Aww. All right, there they are. We're gonna see the Sanderson sisters in just a moment.
All right, let's cuddle up nice and close, and we'll bring you Mr. Aaron first.
Hey, Donald. How you doing? Yeah, you're looking good.
Can we get a photo? Thank you.
We just had to go to the room and change and go to the pool. Of course, what did we get, hon?
We got the drink of the day.
Drink of the day. What's the drink of the day?
It's a Captain's Mai Tai.
And what's in that?
Rum and orange juice.
And a little bit of Captain. We actually got ourselves a little snack. We got a couple hours until dinner. small language barrier. I wanted a double order of chicken tenders and instead I got a double cheeseburger, but I'll eat it. We were debating about getting a burger anyway to split, and anyway, so chicken tenders and this all came at the high excruciating pace, price. I can't use the right words. Price of a Disney cruise. All right, time for us to hit up the pool. Oh, the water feels so nice. What'd you get for a drink now?
I got a mudslide.
A mudslide?
A mudslide. I needed some chocolate.
Enjoying your cocktail in the water,
I
hon?
am enjoying my cocktail in the water.
And we also have the Vikings-Lions game on, and Vikings are in the lead for now, at least.
Yep.
So it's a good time right now.
It's a good day.
So far.
Yeah.
Came up to deck 9 to refill our water bottle, and went up to 10 here to get the view, so you can see the Princess cruise ship that was docked in port next to us, setting sail. I got to the sea. Cruise ships are interesting because they're just like floating cities, really. You can tell we're starting to move now. We're shoving off, pushing off from our port here. Gotta see if I can get to the front of the ship here. I tried to scoot up to the front of the ship as fast as I could, and that's the port. So we were actually parallel like this at the dock here, and we kind of backed up and we're swinging back out to sea. So this is the port, the shops and everything that we went through as we came back from our excursion. And the Princess cruise ship was actually parked, I think it was over there. But this is St. Lucia at night. So I talked about this at the beginning of the video this morning. The wing here, they can have one of the officers, from the bridge officers, can be out here to help direct the maneuvering of the ship as we come in and out of port. Right now there's someone here. He might just be checking to make sure that we're clear on the right side or the starboard side of the ship. He's not controlling anything. Maybe we'll just go to the other side, see if there's anybody over there. Alright, I'm on the port side or left side of the ship, and there does not appear to be any officers on this side for the vessel. That kind of makes sense, because on the right side was where there could have been the dock, pier, whatever you want to call it, that you know, we needed to clear. So how was the pool in your mudslide?
The pool was great. The mudslide was great.
Yeah.
Nice to just relax a little bit.
Yep, and at sunset and everything.
Yep.
And went to the room, showered or whatever, and then we went to...
We went to the Walt Disney Theater and saw Zach Mears. I think that's how you say his last name. He is a magician.
Yeah, we actually saw him on America's Got Talent a few years ago. Great show. That was a lot of fun.
It was very entertaining.
And now what are we doing?
Now we're in Fathoms. We are about ready to play 80s music trivia.
And we know a little bit about
Yeah.
music. Well, Carrie does. I'm just gonna go, yep, that's right. Tonight's tall animal is a frog. That's so cute with its tongue is one of the candies. That's a new one to me, I think. Is that a new one to you, hun?
Yeah, that's a new one. I don't think we've seen that one before, but it's so cute.
And we're back in our room for the evening. So, kind of picking it up after we went to the show. We went to go to 80s music trivia. And how did we fare?
We did fantastic with our new trivia friends. We got a perfect score, 40 out of 40.
Yeah.
However, we were robbed because of those stupid dance-offs.
Yeah.
Although Alex, part of our group, he did a fantastic job.
He fought for the power. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think it honestly should have been us based on the things he did, but
And the reaction.
yeah. But yeah, so I still say we win.
Yeah.
We won.
Pet
We
peeve. You should not be going to trivia and then having dance-offs as the people who play trivia don't like to dance. I guess that's why the thing, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, so we went back to Lemires for dinner. So
Lemires,
sorry. I'm from Missouri. I have an accent. So again, we changed dining rotations. We made friends with a couple, Mark and Molly from Minnesota. 3 M's there, and they invited us to join them their table. They didn't have table mates. We didn't have table mates, and so we skipped Animator's Palette and we went to Lumière's again tonight. So we try to do a couple different things for dinner, but let's, what do we talk about?
Well, really, I mean, for appetizers, I mean, I went with my staples. You're really the only one who kind of changed things up for the appetizers. You had the duck confit.
Yeah, so it's basically shredded duck, and it's served cold. So don't be surprised by that. I actually really liked that. I thought it was 4.5 stars. I thought there was a nice flavor to it. It was nice. Like it was just a little different thing to try versus what I got the other day, which is what you got.
So I got the lobster and shrimp, and then we split the deep fried brie again.
Yeah, well, we won't go into detail about that because if you want, you can go watch our first night video for the details on that. But then for the next course...
So I went with something new this time. Instead of my traditional French onion soup, I went with the other soup this evening, which was the potato and leek. And that was really good. I would also give that a 4.5 stars. I actually enjoyed it better than the French onion soup, I'm actually surprised to say.
Yeah, so you probably get that next time over the French onion soup?
Possibly, because I don't think I could get myself doing 2 soups. And you did a farmhouse salad.
Yeah, so it's kind of a salad. It's just a salad, you know what I mean? Like, I can't give judges for salads because they're salads. The vinaigrette or whatever it was on it was fine, you know, it's just a basic salad. It was kind of more... spinach leaf than it was romaine or
lettuce.
Yeah. What do you want out of me? I'm not a vegetarian. I'm a meat guy. What do you? I like meat. You know, like as a man. Sorry, that's a whole inside joke. Anyway, so moving on.
So for our main courses, you decided this evening to also have duck as your main course.
Yep. I had the duck. It was a duck breast. This was fantastic. I love this. This was like 4.5 stars for me. So it was a like duck leg and a duck breast. And I thought it had some great flavor to it. Yeah, fantastic. There was also like some potato. I thought that was good, but one thing I didn't like was this like cabbage thing or whatever off to the side. I wasn't a big fan of that. I had one bite. I'm good. You know. But when for dinner you had.
For me, I tried the tuna niçoise salad. And I actually really enjoyed that. It had good flavor. The only thing that was a little weird about it, I would give that, I'd probably do 4 stars on that one. The only thing I found was just a little strange, although I do realize this is what part of that salad is it had potatoes in it, and they were cooked potatoes, but they were cold potatoes. And it just kind of threw the balance off for everything. But the tuna was really good. It had a great sear on it. I like the Kalamata olives and everything else in it. And the vinaigrette was very tasty.
And then for dessert, we kind of fell back on our thing. You had the souffle again.
Yep.
I had the creme brulee. And, am I pronouncing that creme brulee?
Sure.
Again, if you want, we both had those in our meal the first evening when we were originally in Lumière's. So after dinner, we went back to Fathoms. We did 3 things there. What were they?
So the first thing we did, we played Brain Teasers Trivia, which we actually did relatively well on it. We scored a 17 out of 20, but there were 3 teams that scored a perfect 20.
Yep. So
Yeah.
The brain teasers trivia is basically they had brain teasers, riddles, that kind of a thing. So that you had to figure out what the answers were to those. And then we played...
we played Majority Minds, which was another fun game where our club host asked us a question, and it wasn't necessarily picking the right answer. The question was, what you needed to do was you needed to pick the answer you thought everybody else was going to pick.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
So, and then the person who matched the most won at the end.
Yeah, so if they said, what's the best fast food restaurant, and you picked Burger King, but majority of people said KFC.
The people who picked KFC got the point.
Yep. And then the third thing, it had to be our favorite game show of the entire cruise. Historically speaking, we've seen this I don't know how many times. What is it?
Match Your Mate.
Match Your Mate. This is it's a classic newlywed game. They have 3 couples. The couple that's been together the longest, the couple that's been together the least amount of time, and then someone in the couple in the third.
In between.
In between. They send one half out. They ask questions to the second half. They bring them together, and hilarity exudes, and then
And you learn a lot about the
Yep.
other couples.
Your current love life is it song number 1? A whole new world. Or is it song number 2? Almost there from The Princess and the Frog. Or is it song number 3?
and it is just a fun show to watch. This used to be the first night typically on every cruise, but it's like a lot of people were just too tired, so they stopped doing it, and they usually moved to the second cruise. Not all the time, but for some reason it was the third night on this cruise. But if you ever get a chance,
Definitely check it out. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but we're back in the room and going to call it a night. Hey, please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are non-subscribers. Help the channel grow. Help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers. What is the plan for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going to be in Barbados.
This is new for us.
New for us. We are going to do another catamaran sail. This one is we're supposed to find a bunch of turtles and hopefully go swimming with them.
Nice.
Hopefully we will be a little better with our sunscreen applications, or I guess I'll just apply it every 5 minutes. So hopefully we can avoid being burnt.
All right. Well, hey, stay tuned for that. But for now, I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You've been watching KB Treks. Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We will see you soon. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.